Say something.
Say something.
Yeah, we're on. We're on. Okay.
Walk and talk session 2.
Session 2.
How are you, bud?
I'm doing okay, yeah. It's been a busy week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, not busy life-wise, but, sort of busy work-wise. And been going to the gym and, trying to get back on the weight loss plan. How about you?
Similar. Been a single parent this week, so quite a busy week at work. Boss away, so it's been a bit hectic, but actually very good. That way.
Family
Other
okay?
than that, yeah, all good, all good. Busy morning. Well, I nearly treated you to a smelly Camilla. Nearly didn't have enough time to shower. I literally finished. I went to spin, which I sweated like there's no tomorrow. Straight into yoga. Then I had to pop into Aldi and Waitrose. And then when I got home, it was 12:20. And I was like, oh. But then I just had a bit of a sniff. I was like, no, I have to shower. I had to. I was like, poor Terry. I know we're meeting in the fresh air for a walk and talk, but still. I didn't put my thing on.
I wouldn't have judged you.
Yeah, you would. You'd be
Yeah,
like,
maybe a little bit.
yeah, what's that smell? So how is the weight loss situation going? Shall we have a bit of a well-being talk about our little community, you and I, and our little...
Well, after, obviously last year I lost 30 kilograms.
You
and
did
I've
amazing.
nearly put 10 back on. So I'm a little bit, I do not want to go back to 80 kilograms. So I'm really trying to stave that off. So yeah, this week I think I just need to really cut out the extra snacks,
Yep.
cut out the booze, and yeah, just get on it. I don't know what the sound quality is going to be like. We're going over a bridge now where there's lots of traffic.
Just don't jump off it, Terry.
No,
Don't get any ideas.
No, I probably won't be able to jump high enough over these fences.
I think we should. Give it a go? Nah, not just yet. Life ain't that bad, is it?
No, it could be worse.
Could be
It's
worse.
all relative, I suppose.
Yeah. So what have you been doing to be good? You still gymming? What
Yeah,
have you been doing down the gym?
yeah, 4 days a week. I did quite well yesterday, actually. Yeah, I did quite well on the, it was chest and biceps day yesterday.
Oh,
And I usually do a little bit of leg work as well.
nice one.
So, yeah, I don't overdo it. I should probably do maybe a little bit more. I want to start doing some of the sort of classes that you do.
My crazy classes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I did the Boxer Fit thing once. Got a bad back and didn't go back. But, yeah, something like that. Or, I mean, you suggested spin class.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe I should give that a go.
Yeah, that's what I do. Because it's quite easy on the joints because I can't run anymore, so I've got a problem with my knee. But I do a lot of CrossFit sort of boot camp exercises. But then I've incorporated Pilates and like body balance, which again is a mixture of Tai Chi, yoga, and Pilates and yoga. So I'm trying to be good as well. But you know what? I've always been this sort of person that I've been under quite a bit of stress lately. And you know how some people, well, not some, a lot of people, when they're under stress, they lose weight, they literally can't face. I'm the totally opposite. I literally eat when I'm stressed out. And yeah, I think then also the cortisol levels and whatever, I just can't seem to be shift. I'm shifting but in the wrong direction. So at the end of the day, there's nothing we don't know. We know it's calories in and calories out, and you shouldn't be eating processed, and obviously cut out the alcohol and sugar, and basically eat what you can see with your eyes.
Yeah.
So you can't see chocolate with your eyes, is it? But you can see all the fruit, veg, animals.
Our bodies do these things to, like a defense mechanism. Like if you're feeling stressed, yes, some people might start eating more or doing, maybe hit the bottle, and other people might go the complete other way and not want to eat, not want to do anything. And I guess it's just everyone's different. But it's if you stay focused, and you just need to kind of, I know it's easy to say just get
Yeah.
over it. I don't mean get over it, but you just got to stay focused and think, no, I'm not going to have that extra whatever that I shouldn't have, or I'm not going to do it tonight. You know, I'm not going to go to the pub tonight, even if I really fancy it. I'm just going to, do you know what? Just sit in, read a book, because I'm really disappointed as well that I don't read as much as I used to. So if I do that, I know that by the end of the week I'll be like, wow, I got through that book, you know, and I'll feel much better about myself rather than getting on the scales and see that I've put on another couple of kilos.
True.
It's easier said than done because,
Yeah.
you know,
And I think we're not the only ones, are we? There's a lot of people. Why, you know, so many people in this country are either obese or overweight, and you know, there's loads of different factors that go into that. But with me, it's, you know what I'm like. I actually really love healthy food. It's just I just eat too much of it.
it could be, you could be eating too much of unhealthy food.
So
You could look at it that way, but yeah.
And God only knows what my scales would be showing if I wasn't exercising as much as I do. But anyway, it is what it is, as long as we fit in well. But it's nice that we motivate each other. So maybe we need to explain what we do, Terry. So how it all started. So I joined, was it a couple of years ago in September, Nutrition Club, because I wanted to shift a few pounds because I saw all these people and the amazing results. And I was like, oh, let me just give it a go. And to be fair, they were amazing, because what I took away from them was the fact that even though I cook from scratch everything and I eat really healthy, I wasn't, for the amount of exercise I do and for the lifestyle I have, I wasn't eating nowhere near enough protein.
Yeah.
And then I had those crashes. So I would eat, you know, during the day, vegetable soup and this and that, and, you know, a bit of porridge. And then in the evening, come 6 o'clock, I'll make this lovely lasagna. But at that point, I was so hungry that I don't just have one piece of lasagna, I'll have like 3. And then the little energy I have left was used to digest the food. And I was just like, oh, like a proper couch potato. And they've educated me to the point that I eat 3 meals now. And even if I'm not hungry at 10 o'clock, I'll have my little snack. And again, which is usually around the protein. So I'll maybe have like my 2 boiled eggs or carrots and hummus, or all the things that I still ate similar things, but I didn't understand the amount, how much protein has an impact on your sort of sugar levels and how you feel during the day. And
It's basically fuel.
yeah, it is.
It keeps you feeling fuller for longer. And I know that sounds like a bit of a cliche, but it does.
It does. So yeah, so we did, and then I joined, and then I said to Terry, I was like, oh, this is amazing. You know, I've managed to shift a bit. And then Terry came along, and Terry did bloody amazing, because he shifted 30 kilos. Or
It took
30.
me a year. It took me a year, but yeah,
But Terry, in a
progress was
year,
amazing. I'm very proud of what I've done. Yeah.
it's been incredible. You did so well. I think you've inspired so many people as well while you were there.
I hope so. I mean, I still recommend the club now, even though I'm not going. I still recommend, and when people ask about how
you did it,
I tell them, look, if you want to do the same, join it. I said it's not cheap.
Yeah,
It isn't cheap, but
it's worth it,
because you could try all these other fad diets and all these different things, and they might not work, but this does.
Yeah. And I think it's really important, because you in the community and you're accountable for things. And I think that's the thing, that you go and you need to write down exactly what you eat. And for me, I really found that, oh gosh, that was a bit of a homework. Every single thing you eat, you need to write it down, you know, and how much protein. But then later on, it actually became a habit, and it educated me how much protein was in what, and it was like breathing later on. And now actually I don't need to even look at I don't need to have a food diary, because I know exactly how much protein is in what.
Yeah.
So I still try to stick to it. But again, so what we've been trying to do is we do our little weighings, isn't it?
Yeah, we weigh each other. Well, not each other. We weigh ourselves and send it to each other.
Yeah, twice a week.
Twice a week. And
Monday's a bit of a problem, because it's after the weekend.
yeah. But
I've got quite a
I
good
need
social life, so
yeah.
this is where I find it a bit tricky, Terry. You know, because I can't. If I want to have a drink, I won't just have a glass of wine. I'll probably have 2 or 3, and that's the empty calories. And also, what I've noticed is that when you do that, then you're more likely to pick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Pick on
what my
food.
issue is. When I have a drink, it's then the snacks that go with it. It's
Yeah.
not just the drink. When I first started the nutrition thing, I was the same as you, because you said I really struggled at first because I love my food. And it's like, yeah, I struggled at the first week or 2.
Yeah.
Then you get used to it and you realise what the protein's doing. But because I've now I took a break from it, and now trying to get back into it, I'm in that same thing where I'm struggling because I love my food, but I really just need to like knuckle down.
But I think again, Terry, we're not nutrition experts, we're not therapists, we're not psychologists or by any means. But I think, Terry, if we didn't have each other, I'll probably be another 5 kilos plus, because I still, our weighings, it's just the fact that I take a picture of my weight and I send it to you. I was like, oh, Terry, this week I really need to be good. And actually, since Monday, I've been really good. I didn't eat after 6 o'clock and whatever,
Yeah.
So I think it's important to have that sort of community. We're no longer going to the club and paying for the services, but I think we've educated ourselves enough now. And for me, exercise is key as well. As you know, I've been diagnosed with ADHD very recently. I kind of knew I had it for a long time, but and I think it's, for me especially, it's really important. So when I'm like a bit injured, because I couldn't complete my triathlon last week because due to the shoulder and elbow injury, I found that so frustrating. And I think that's added to because for me, it's my thing. You know how people, I don't know, go to the pub or whatever. I just go to the gym, and I get up in the morning. I prepare the clothes the night before, so there's no excuses. I literally get up and on autopilot. I just go brush my teeth, put the clothes on, and I'm out.
Yeah.
And I exercise for 45 minutes, sometimes an hour. I come home. I think it's just the end of it. I just feel so much better. So for me, the exercise is also the key to physical and more or less mental well-being, because when I can't go, then it really affects me.
Definitely, if it affects you, mentally as well. Like you feel that you need to go to the gym, or you find that going to the gym is just part of your routine, or you've got friends there, like the social thing. But yeah. I went to the gym 4 days a week for 2 years before I started the nutrition club, and the gym did nothing for me really. But then when I started losing weight, I realized that actually the gym does help, because you need that exercise as well. Because although I'd say it's 70-30 food to exercise. If you don't get the exercise, you're not really gonna. The food might help you lose weight, but the exercise will help you be healthier. Do you know what I mean? It's like the physical.
Well, this is where I think I think looking good because you're losing weight is one thing, but actually, when I go to my crazy classes and when I do cardio and I exercise my heart and stuff, just to have that sweat and burn, it's so important as well. I think it's as you said, it's a combination of both. But then also I notice that when I eat well, which I normally do, I feel good. You do have more energy. You sleep better, and when you exercise, you this. I just feel that my only problem is when I do get too stressed, then it affects my sleep and stuff. But then, on the other hand, imagine if I didn't eat properly and I didn't exercise, what would my life be like? So yeah, it's a bit of a.
It's finding a balance. I mean, the club always said to us, 80-20, be on the plan 80% of your time and be off it 20% of the time. So you can enjoy yourself 20% of the time. When I was at the club, I was probably more like 95-5, which is why I think I lost it so quickly.
Yeah, you were really on it.
Maybe that's why now that I've not, when I left the club, I mean, I don't mind saying I had an emergency procedure, which kind of impacted me quite a bit, and kind of put me off going to the club for a bit. But then I realised I could do it on my own. And I know I'm struggling to do it on my own, but I know why.
Terry, what I was thinking as we're walking now, what we should really do, I just had a light bulb moment.
Oh, yeah.
I think what we should do, we should start doing the food diary.
I still do a diary,
I don't.
but I don't.
But
I
we
don't
should
put in
send
the
it to each
extras, though.
other.
I don't put in my extras.
And that's what we should do. We should be honest with each other, because although I know how much protein I'm having and all this and that, the bad habits are creeping in. So I'll be chopping something and I'll just have the ends of something, or I'll be grating cheese and the OCD will kick in and I'll just make the thing just go flat. You know how you grate the other,
Yeah.
and then I'll eat that one thing, and that all adds up.
Okay, that's a good idea. We'll do that.
So maybe we should start doing the food diary and just send it to each other.
Yeah, maybe we only do that once a week because I do a diary for a whole week.
Yeah.
And then carry on the weigh-ins twice. But yeah, but I'll actually start being honest with my extras as well, because I don't note those down. Which obviously, if
that affects, and
yeah.
these are the ones that are giving out the creep ups. So now I didn't have the time to have proper lunch, so I just had a bit of cottage cheese, then I had a handful of nuts, and then I had a bit of kefir, and then what else? And I had some broccoli from last night, just because I need to have something green. But like calorie wise, I don't know how many calories that was like altogether, because it was like in a mad rush. But like if I summed it up, I should really know how many calories. Like, and like again, it's just being mindful. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe that's exactly what we should be doing, Terry.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay.
On. As of when's our next weigh-in? Monday. Yeah.
Monday.
Okay.
Okay. From Monday we'll start the food diary then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, boss. It's my last cheeky weekend then. No, I'm actually trying to be good this weekend, because I don't have next weekend. I've got 2 parties. Basically, from next weekend, I think until Christmas, I'm busy every weekend. So it's crazy.
Yeah, I was trying to be good this weekend. I mean, I first started just going back to the pub really because my team qualified for Europe this year for the first time in their history, and I thought I've got to watch the matches. So I go to the pub, and it's a couple of pints, and then I have a snack with it. And then because it was a Thursday night we were playing, by the time Friday, Saturday comes around, I'm like, do you know what? I fancy another beer. Yeah. And so it turned.
Let's celebrate more. Yeah.
Yeah, but it turned from once every couple of weeks to twice a week, and it's kind of that's where it snowballed.
I agree, because when I was on the plan properly with the club, I was so on it, like you. That's why I lost my 5 kgs so quickly, because I actually chose not to drink. So when we went out, I'll drive. I won't have a drink because I didn't. Because I meant to just, you know, really I was really on it.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm so relaxed, because we always were. Do you remember? It was like, oh, Terry, because we're going for a weighing in the morning. Like,
yeah, you're careful about what you're eating and what you're, what you're doing. I mean, I remember. You know what? I completely forgot what I was going to say then. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh well.
Because you got distracted by the 2 cute dogs on the walk.
Yeah.
Walk and talk.
So that podcast you sent me was amazing, and it really, really makes you think that food just does so much for every part of your body, even your brain. You don't think about, because nobody thinks of their brain as being a muscle. They don't think that they think of it as a mind rather than it's actually a muscle, and it needs nutrients the same as your muscles in your legs, your arms, your heart. It's crazy.
And to be honest with you, I'm afraid of getting old. I know I keep saying I'm 28 for the last God knows how many years, but like, sometimes when I look at elderly people and their disabilities and how vulnerable and dependent they are on others, and that's why I think I'm so cautious about the food I eat and the exercise I do. I just want to be the fittest I can possibly be.
Yeah.
Because it really saddens me that, if I know there's certain things you can't prevent, but there's a lot of things we do have a little bit of control over.
Yeah.
And, I think I mentioned that in the other podcast, in our first podcast, but one of the guys very close to me was diagnosed with melanoma, which is a type of blood cancer. And everyone was saying, oh, how come he got cancer? He doesn't drink, he does this, he's ultra fit, he doesn't eat anything processed. But yes, he had a bone marrow transplant and chemo and everything, and he's fine now. But maybe he wouldn't be as fortunate if he didn't have the lifestyle he had, because his body probably couldn't take all of that, or wouldn't respond so well, so you just never know. So I don't know. I just think, especially now, couple of decades ago, there was not so much research. You know, a lot of people, you know, drank loads more and smoked, and whereas now actually smoking is no longer cool. Have you noticed?
No,
like,
definitely not. No,
have you
it
noticed
hasn't been
that-
for years. It hasn't really been cool for years, but people still just get. I guess it's it's addictive, isn't it? So you might try
Yeah.
one, and then that's it. You're a smoker. I mean, my mum smoked since she was about 14. My dad gave up in his mid-20s. Me and my sister sort of managed to get him to give up, but my mum never did. And I'm surprised, you know, I mean, God forbid, but I'm surprised nothing's happened to her health-wise because of smoking yet. I mean,
But like when I was a teenager, or when I went to uni, like smoking was quite cool. It's like people used to, it was a very social thing.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go for a ciggy. You know, we just went out and had a cigarette and sat outside and talked and whatever. Whereas now, even my rebellious daughter, you know, I don't think she's vaping. I hope she's not. And, you know, they're really into gym and, oh my God, Terry, I need to tell you this. I need to give. So sorry for being boring, but this morning I made the best pancakes in the world. Just saying. There were protein pancakes. So all it was oats, a little bit of plain flour, protein powder, light cottage cheese, tablespoon of honey, teaspoon of
that's not boring.
no vanilla extract,
This
and just
isn't boring.
blitz. Oh, they were so good, Tessa.
Where's mine? I don't
Oh,
see one in
soz.
front of me right now.
So there was none left. Actually, I thought because they were so healthy, I thought my family won't like it because they said, "Oh, there's another mum special," and they demolished them. So that was my little breakfast before the gym, because that's another thing. So I listened to another podcast because I never used to eat before I go to the gym in the morning, and apparently when you hit 40, not that I'm 40, obviously, you should not exercise on empty stomach. You should have actually protein breakfast before. You don't need to have much of it. You can just have a shake.
Just something, yeah.
Yeah, just a little shake or something an hour and a couple of hours before. For me, it's a little bit hard because I go so early to the gym. So I literally wake up and I need to have something. And also the game changer is now, which I'm so struggling with this, not to have coffee before you have your protein. So my routine for years always been, I wake up in the morning, I have my hot water with lemon, cayenne pepper, and turmeric, a bit of ginger, and have that on empty stomach every day. And then I had my coffee, always. I live for coffee. I just love my coffee. Whereas apparently when you later on in life, your cortisol levels are high and coffee raises the cortisol.
All right.
So you're more likely to be anxious. And actually your body goes to this coping mechanism and actually holds on to the fat that you have around your organs. And that's why you go to the gym, but you can't lose weight because you had your coffee and cortisol is up.
See, my coffee's gone up as well. I wonder if that's having an impact on. I never used to drink coffee at all. I have 2 a day now.
Don't think it's actually good quality coffee, like proper coffee. It's actually, there's loads of research about all of this, that actually it's okay to have coffee. It's just
Moderation.
how in moderation and
Yeah.
when to have coffee. So now I've been really good, and this is only my week 2, but so I've been having my protein in the morning and then coffee. So I still have my hot water with lemon, but we'll see how, probably just, you know, changing it up. But I was research about all of this that we were not aware of, but people know that, you know, there's no shit, Sherlock. It's no news that you should be eating stuff, you know, highly saturated foods, etc. You know, you should eat with what you can see with your eyes. So you can't see chocolate, so you shouldn't be eating it. But you know, fruit, veg, whole grains, things like that. And as you said, obviously you need to have your treats and stuff, but somebody told me that you shouldn't really, if you were to treat your body as a temple, a treat wouldn't be McDonald's, but would be a really nice meal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Something prepared with care and actually fully nutritional. And I guess,
See, sugar is the worst drug on the planet. I reckon it must be, because there's sugar
yeah,
in absolutely everything.
yeah.
Even things you don't think there's sugar in,
Yeah.
it's in. Even if it's just natural sugar.
Milk,
But literally everything. I mean, I had diabetes, and you know, thankfully it's gone now because of the weight I lost. But I remember just saying to I can't remember if it was a diabetic nurse or if it was someone else just saying that there really is not enough education over sugar.
Yeah.
Like literally, there's just it's in everything. So why would you have things like full fat Coke when there's extra? Because you're going to get enough sugar through the day just from having things like milk, fruit. It's
potato.
Like, potatoes. Yeah, anything carbs turns into sugar.
So do you remember when I did that 1 week like proper no sugar?
Yeah.
It was for me because I don't consume that much sugar. So normally for me, sugar would be like a little bit of honey in my porridge or something. I don't have like white sugar in any of my drinks or anything. But funny enough, my husband joined me. By end of day 2, he was so bad. He had severe, because we cut out everything. So you were not even allowed to have fruit. So you could have a very small handful of berries a day or a small apple. No milk, nothing white. So no bread. You couldn't have normal potato, normal pasta, everything whole grain. Only sweet potato counted. By end of day 2, he had proper withdrawal symptoms. He had a severe headache. The next day, he literally had like the shakes.
Wow.
And he gave up. By day 4, he gave up because I can't do it anymore. He felt really unwell.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Don't get me wrong. I struggled a little bit, but I wasn't, again, because I don't think I have that much sugar. But it was unbelievable.
We need some of it, don't you? But like I say, it's in so many natural stuff anyway.
Yeah.
But bread is one of the worst things as well. Bread is not good for like weight loss, or it's not healthy really. I mean, it's just it's a staple because it's so readily available and it's easy to make. But I mean,
well, as you know, I make my own bread.
Yeah.
But even in your own bread, I know what goes in it, but there's not that much. So my normal bread is only water, flour, yeast, and salt. But even that, Tessa, there's not what's really good in wheat, like white nothing. Well, I'm lucky because I don't really crave bread, so I just make it for the family. I will make my own breadcrumbs because my kids like love chicken schnitzels and stuff, so I use to make breadcrumbs and stuff. But I'm quite lucky in that respect. But as you said, the shop-bought sliced bread has got the most preservatives. I watched a program about this, and actually the bread can last so long. Like when I make bread, it's okay for 2 days. Day 3 is okay on toast. And then day 4, probably toast. Or I just literally make breadcrumbs if there's any left over.
But that's how bread used to be made in the old days. It was made to last a couple of days, probably even a day actually, because it was fresh. But nowadays we put so many preservatives in it. Yeah. Everything so it lasts a couple of weeks, or and it's not good.
No. This is now the convenience foods as well, the convenience stores and stuff. And the other thing that we're also facing is that everything, especially the really healthy stuff, is really expensive. Have you noticed, like, I went to the shops and I literally bought berries, blueberries, strawberries, and whatever, raspberries. And it was £10.
I looked at blackberries the other day because they got the most fibre, like the fruit that's got the most fibre.
Yeah.
Because I think I was lacking a bit of fibre. But anyway, the cost of them, I was like, wow.
And you can have a little pan in one sitting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Whereas that's what I said. I bought the 3 panels of berries. It was tenner. I can go to Lidl and buy 10 bags of crisps in the multi-pack for £1 something. Yeah. And like you justify healthy living, or I bought literally 2 free-range corn-fed chicken breasts, £4.65 at Aldi. I'm like, well, I need two packs of those.
This has been the argument. Healthy eating is expensive, and that's why it's probably not the only reason why the country's getting bigger. But people are struggling.
It does
now.
Contribute, I think.
Yeah, but
I think society has changed. Have you noticed as well? A lot of stay-at-home mums that used to look after the kids and cook from scratch and whatever. Now, most people work.
Come
home. It's the convenience, and it's easy, and it's cheap. You can go to one of those like frozen sections, and that's what I'm saying. I spend fortune on fish and prawns and seafood, whereas you can buy a big pack of fish fingers and just shove it in the air fryer.
But you work. Your husband works. You still manage to cook healthy foods.
Yep.
It can be done. I mean, you talk about batch cooking and freezing stuff, and it can be done.
But as you said, Terry, it is about being affordable and stuff. And I think there's a lot of people out there that really struggle to make ends meet, you know?
Yeah, and that's why, again, it's cheap, convenient food that's just easy to...
But doesn't give you the energy. And then
No.
again, that's what I'm saying. You go and feed the kids with shop-bought fish and chips and whatever, and then they sit on couch potatoes. They've got no energy to go and run around, and then, you know, the mums don't have time, and then everyone sits in front of the telly or PlayStation or on their phones.
Well, see, that's part of the problem as well. I mean, I think to some extent, sometimes, again, this isn't the same for everybody, but there are a lot of lazy people out there. There are people that don't work, who do have time to cook healthy. Maybe they don't have the money for it, I guess, is the other side of it. But
there's so much education around it now. There was loads of, I think Jamie Oliver did this thing, cook a meal for a family for $5, and we watched it. And it's like, it was so brilliant how many recipes you can do for $5 and what different cuts of meat you can use that are just as nice. You just to zhuzh it up, and all was delicious. So like, we do a variety of things, but like, you can do curry with prawns, which are expensive, or seafood or whatever. But I do a mean chickpea curry, and it's amazing, and it costs peanuts. Do you know what I mean?
so how many meals do you reckon you could get out of a $5 based on that?
So it's feed a family of 4 for a $5. So it's one meal, so it's one dinner, but it's nutrition.
For 4 people though?
4 people.
Well, there's your next business. Charge people 20 quid and just do them a meal for a $5.
Okay. Will you be my? I need a deliverer. You need to deliver for me.
Oh, yeah, all right then.
I can't do it all, Terry. we meant to do my YouTube channel about my cooking.
I was just going to count the money.
Oh.
But okay, I guess I can take some deliveries.
But I guess there's loads out there. You know, maybe that could be our next venture, Terry. Maybe we could do a YouTube channel about well-being and cooking from scratch, easy.
I've said we should do that. I've been talking about a YouTube channel for ages.
Okay. Ask the listeners if they want a YouTube channel.
Yeah, would you like to be watchers as well as listeners? And if there's anything you want us to talk about, like literally anything, I think we'll talk about anything, won't we? Apart from politics.
Oh, don't do that.
No.
We don't want to be boring, Terry.
No.
Do we?
It's too late for me.
No. You're doing just fine, I think. But again, we're going back to the fact that the society is changing, and I think I'm lucky, as I said to you, I've got a nice group of friends and whatever. I think we were brought up in, you know, when we were growing up, we didn't have mobile phones till later. And, you know, we still, even though we're bad, and I'm guilty of being addicted to, like, but I know I'm bad. So now I make cautious decision. Because I said to you before, remember, before when the girls were smaller, we used to have movie night every Friday.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't particularly like watching cartoons. So, if it was something, if it was something I wasn't interested in, my phone would beep. I was like, and then I end up scrolling
you're on the phone. Yeah,
on the phone.
Yeah.
They're just like, Mom, what did you think about that? I was like, I didn't even know what the movie was about, Terry. So now, because I know I'm bad, I purposely leave my phone upstairs and I'm present. Even if even if it's a really boring movie, at least we can then talk about how boring the movie was. You know? And again, it's just about being present, I think. I wish our viewers could see where we are today.
It's lovely, actually.
It is. It's a lovely sunny day. And we are walking by a beautiful pond.
Yeah, going up to
in a country park,
What's the difference between a pond and a lake?
Size?
Apparently not. Apparently there is no actual measurement. It's just a different word for the same thing. But everyone, I guess, regards a lake as something big, and a pond is just a pond. Yeah, like a little pond on a corner somewhere with a couple of ducks.
All right then, Mr. Clever Clogs.
Island Pond Dog Dip area.
Okay, Terry, jump in.
I'm not getting in.
You're jumping in. How about I push you in?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then I need to. I've left my phone in the car actually, just to be present, but that would have to be the one I have to go on a video.
Yeah,
that will make us our millions.
Well,
wouldn't it?
What did you think framed?
And try not to laugh.
I'm coming up to an edge here that there's a slope, so I made sure I got out of the way there.
I wouldn't go. That's not deep enough.
I should probably think about turning back soon.
Yeah, we will go that way and then go back to the car, no?
Again, I've got to go back to work. I'm like some people.
Oh. Well, I swap you. I've got a steaming date with an ironing board coming up. I need to clean my car, chauffeur my brats around. And then tomorrow, the little one's got a swimming gala, so I will be sweating at K2 in the morning.
And what, tomorrow?
Yeah.
I might pop up to see you there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I go for a walk there nearly every weekend now. I went up there last weekend just to see what was going on, and the guys were like, "Have you got your pass?" I was like, "No, I just come up here for a nose. I just like to see what's going on." So
yeah, you have to pay to get in. Yeah, they charge.
Some events had, yeah.
But again, the clubs are trying to make money. But again, a lot of people, even just to put kids in clubs, it's expensive.
Oh yeah.
But then if you're a family of 4 that want to go and see the kids, sometimes for the day you need to pay tenner just to watch. So a family of 4 is 40 quid. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's all about money. And my other thing that I always wanted to do you remember I always like to talk about my 3 days out, what you can do on a budget and have an amazing day out. That could be a part of our YouTube channel. So maybe we shouldn't maybe just niche it to food, but it could be
anything,
cheap well-being, cheap days out,
anything
cheap
that people
food.
are interested in, or anything that people might. Because I think definitely like families. I mean, I don't have a family, so I can't sort of understand the same.
You do have a family.
Well, anyone who wants to know that, you can go back to episode 1.
Let's not go deep today. Last week was very deep. So today it's a bit of about well-being and food and us and what we're doing while we're doing things. But you do have a family, Terry.
I'm not going to go deep today.
Yeah.
You know what? Yesterday morning, when I said I was helping my friend with the podcast, she didn't speak to me for 3 hours. It's like, what? I'm like, what have I done wrong? I mean, it's not like, I don't know. Anyway,
we are telling, to be fair, Terry, let's be at least honest with our listeners. We are telling a bit of a white lie, right?
Yeah,
because nobody, we are top secret agents. Where are you going? I'm just going to help my friend with the podcast. Nobody knows where I am. Probably like looking on Life 360.
Yeah, to be fair.
What is she doing?
To be fair.
And I've left my phone in the car. She's been parked at the Buchan Country Park for an hour. Doing what?
Are you getting yourself like tracked? Wow.
Yeah, I'm tracked.
That's like
I've got GPS, buddy.
I can understand it, right? But I do think that's like a.
No, but we've got it since we've got the girls, and the girls have phones, so just to see where everyone is, so they can see where we are if they need us. And vice versa.
No. I can understand it, but I mean,
but you don't.
It's just no, I do, but it's a bit like I don't think my wife would even care, but no, but it's like I don't know. So I can't imagine, like a guy might go for a walk, like walk his dog. I'm just taking the dog for a walk, and then just pop in the pub for a cheeky couple, and it's like, is that really doing anything wrong? And it's like, oh, his wife's like, oh, he's gone in that pub again. It's like, no, I've gone in there once this month. It's like, I don't know. It's just, yeah. The idea of being tracked.
Well, that's why we are not very transparent. We are our podcast currently is top secret, so only our listeners know what we're doing.
Top secret online.
You need to put Mission Impossible on the background of this podcast.
Yeah, when we get a copyright budget, we'll
we'll
look into that.
Oh, Tessa, we better head to the car then.
Yeah, I better go.
You better go and do some work. It was another good walk and talk,
I'm really enjoying the walk, actually.
Good.
Because I wouldn't normally, days I work from home, I wouldn't normally get much of a walk until the evening.
And that's a bad Terry.
Yeah, I know.
I'll whack you.
I'm going to the gym, though.
I've been to the gym.
Yeah.
Did 2 classes and walking.
Right. 2 classes?
Yeah, spin and yoga today. Anyway, enough about us.
Yeah.
Hope everyone is having a good day, good week, and we shall speak to people very, very soon.
Yeah, we'll try and get another one in. So far it's one a week, but we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. See if we can keep it top secret and sneak out to record another one.
Any of our listeners who know where we are, keep stum. Keep absolute stum.
Yeah. Don't let the cat out of the bag, okay? Cheers, guys.
See you later.
Ciao.